Okay, so you guys bought some Sonos speakers. Today I'm going to show you how to turn this outlet into this. Let's begin. Okay, this is a pretty simple process. The first thing you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver. You're going to need a Sanus mount, a Sonos Play or a Sonos Play 1, and a Sharpie. So we'll talk about the Sharpie in a minute. First thing I need right here is a ladder, and I've actually already got this all set up. I've already done this once before, so I'll show you how to just assemble it and put it back together. Okay, let's see the camera first, and I'll show you what we're working with here. So, one thing I did is I installed these outlets really high on my wall. So if you actually look over there, you can see the other one right there. These are wireless, they just connect to your internet and they work wirelessly. So you don't need any cords, you just need the outlet. So you can do two things, you can run it from an existing outlet and fish it, or you can come from the ceiling, or you can have an electrician do it, whatever you want to do. I'm guessing that most of your guys's are white, so these outlets are white by standard. If you want something else, you can either order a custom black one, or if it's up high out of the way like this one is for me, I just used a Sharpie and no one can ever tell. I colored it in so it was black so it would match. Or you can be a noob and use it plain and have two alternating colors. But whatever you want to do, color with the Sharpie first. So these are really simple. They're just a mount. I like this style better because it's not got some sort of attachment on the back that has the speaker hanging, and it also hides the power cord behind it. So I'll show you in a second how that works, but I like how this sits flat. You can see that's a flat surface right there. I've seen some videos, not videos, but pictures, they actually turned it upside down and had the Sonos sitting on this portion. It looked okay, but when I tried to put it into theory, it didn't really work because this end is flat and this end slopes. So you always have your speaker leaning, and these they got a lot of bass, they're pretty powerful. This has a lip, so they're not going anywhere. The very first thing you've got to do is take off the plate, and this comes with a metal plate and a plastic stand and one screw. So you put the plate on, you put this on, and then you screw this on, and boom, it is done. There we go. Just like that, it's installed. One thing to remember is when you're Sharpieing this, putting Sharpie black all over it, you want to make sure you do a little bit of the outer ring of this, because you can see that this plate recesses and the plugs stick out a little bit. So that's one thing to do. So you want to hand me the speaker? I will hold the camera and show you guys what this looks like. Now, I feel in the video this is showing it's super glossy, it doesn't match, it doesn't look good, but honestly, you can't tell. It looks just fine, it looks like it matches this, and frankly, no one's gonna notice except for maybe you. So you can do whatever you want, but that is one workaround that I found worked well. Okay. So you got your speaker, this is the Sonos Play 1, there's also a Sonos 1. The only difference that I know of is that the Sonos 1 can connect to your devices and play via Bluetooth anywhere, whereas this doesn't. This has to be connected to the internet. For me, this was cheaper and it made more sense because I'm not going to use it strictly as a Bluetooth device. So I kept it wired. You can see I kept it wired right there so that this stuff all stays out of the way. You just plug it in on the bottom right there. Keep this all out of the way, and you can fish. There's a little hole back here. You can fish this back, okay? So plug it into that top one and just tuck, here, I'll show you. You just tuck those wires right there behind, okay? You can see right with the wall. Just tuck those right behind, and no one's ever gonna see them. Make sure that when this is sitting in, it's inside of that lip along the edge. And just tuck them in. Plug it in, there you go, you've got it set up.